welcome to game 206 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Revelations Persona. I really like saying Revelations out loud because I once listened to an audiobook of Revelations Space by Alistair Reynolds, and the narrator of the audiobook said everything like that, and I've never been able to unsay the word Revelations like that. Why is this called Revelations Persona? I'll get into the Revelations thing in a second. This is the first game in the Persona spin-off series. Yeah, don't worry about it. This is going to be a big RPG. I have played my personal history. My personal history with this game is that in probably, I think, 2017, I did a streamed playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei Persona, the PSP remake of this game. And I think I went for true ending, although I never actually beat the final boss because the final boss kind of bucks a bunch of rules about how the game works, and it's really difficult, and all the advice I looked up online was deeply not only unhelpful but also personally insulting. So I decided not to finish the game at the time. So you know what will happen to Revelations Persona? A great question. I will say that just to be clear, I did do the main quest. There were no doubt at some point during this playthrough, people are going to be like, did you know that Revelations Persona on the PS1 doesn't have the Snow Queen quest? And I'm going to say, yes, I do know. Please stop bringing it up. So yeah, I did the main quest when I played it, like 2017. And, that's my Cug impression. No, I would add some like, some really insulting fake, like French accent. Really just to be as, you know, the Quebecois, you know, something like that. It would be really, really insulting, complete caricature. Yeah. I got to go back to Smuggler's Run for my favorite insulting Quebecois accent. Yeah. But, yes, Areku. So anyway, that's my personal history. I have some awareness of this game. We're going to get into the Discovery Zone. I'm going to talk through, if you don't know what the deal is with this, I'm hoping to present a good surface level treatment of why this particular version of this game is this way before we start playing it. But let's go ahead with that personal history out of the way. Let's go over to Discovery Zone and think about what it is that we are going to be getting into. Okay. So, Revelations Persona, it's an RPG, turn-based RPG, no surprises here, we all know this. I have true ending written here. I don't actually know for sure that applies to this version of the game. I assume it does. I didn't check a game facts. I think with, it does. Okay, it does. Aha, I do know what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. I know it applied to the PSP version, but they announced Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Is Dragon Ball good? No, we can't get into this now. Dragon Ball's fine. Don't worry about it. Sometimes a family of 6 Gokus. All right. This of course was, now this is an important milestone. This game is our first, yes, that's weird. This game is our first Atlus developed game. This is not our first Atlus published game. This is our first Atlus developed game. I've done this shtick before where I just want to remind folks that the Atlus USA, the USA subsidiary of Atlus, didn't only publish Atlus developed games in the US. They also published a bunch of other games in the US as well. For example, Space Griffin VF9, a game, you know, early PIP game that we all fondly remember and love and cherish. Again, was Atlus USA published. For our purposes right now, I can tell you that, you know, we're not that far away from Ogre Battle. which, you know, wasn't made by Atlus. Only be the case from the well, of course, that's a Quest Corporation game. You know, Quest Corporation was the group that did the Ogre games. You know, and then this particular release, the PlayStation version English release, Atlus USA. So, point of all that is just like, as we talk about the localization stuff, just, you know, perceive it. Perceive the whole story. You're gonna have a lot of questions about why when we talk about the localization. Now, a reminder, of course, Atlus is a big deal. Big old video game company, ton of series. Your Megami Tenseis, your Personas, your Etrian Odysseys, your Trauma Centers. Their mascot is Jack Frost. You know, they're big. They're big. They've been around for a long time. And what is it? Does Sega own them now? Did I remember that right? Did they get bought by Sega? Oh my God, why are there so many games? There's a ton of games, folks, and they're still making these games. Persona 4 remake and oh yeah, the Raiden remake. Yeah, Sega owns them. Okay. Of course, at this time they were still, because the Sega acquisition isn't until that isn't until later, right? That's like 2013. Yeah, acquired. Yeah, by 2013. Okay, that's what I thought. Also published the latest Tex Murphy. Huh. That's cute. I mean, there you go. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to dwell too long in this, as I already, when I clicked on that list of games, it's so long. Like, there's so many video games. You know, and like, for our purposes, you know, there's Persona. A lot of these games don't make it over, but some of them do, and a lot of them are developed by other companies. We'll get into it as we get into it. You know, don't worry about it. This is what peak performance looks like. You may not like it, but I always forget the North American cover for peak performance is terrible. The European cover is so much better. The European cover looks like the side of one of those like 90s food court cups. All right. Anyway. that is not important. We're here to talk about Persona. We're here to talk about Revelations Persona. Now, there's a few things that I think are relevant to bring up. One of those is that the Persona, in a lot of ways, is a follow-up to Shin Megami Tensei If... Why do we consider that? Because If had a high school setting. When people talk about what makes Persona, they're always talking about the high school setting as opposed to the SMT game, like the mainline games that have more of a, you know, more of an apocalyptic setting. The Persona games, and then also If, I'm sure there's other ones too. I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge of this series, but nevertheless, the school setting is important. We will be in a school. We will be playing as students. Yeah, Devil Summoner Soul Hacker. As I said, I was like, I know I'm leaving things out. I know there is, yep, yeah. There is, if you're watching this VOD, TBCR in chat is a more authoritative voice. And there's other people in chat who know things as well. Anyway, of course, you have all of the usual suspects of the games at the time: character designer Akaneko, director Okada, and a lot of the usual stuff. Interestingly, as I mentioned before in the opening, I have played this game before, but I played the North American PSP release like 9 years ago. And then there is also a PC. I don't know anything about this PC release. I actually forgot there's a PC release. Any relation? Any relation? Well, oh man, is it in here? I don't think it's. So the one question you might have is, why is the title? You might notice the on the cover here. If we bring up the cover and zoom in, it says Revelations series at the top. when Atlus USA was first making their plans and schemes to start localizing more Atlus RPGs to North America, they were going to release them as part of the Revelations series. Ultimately, only 2 games ever were released under this label. Those are, of course, Revelations Persona, what we're about to play, and the other is Revelations The Demon Slayer, which I think is that's like a Game Boy Color game, right? Oh, it won't be in here, but which is Last Bible, yeah. So, ultimately, by the time I think the next official English, even though Zach just got here, yeah. There's a lot going on. I think the next official English release of any game under the SMT umbrella is probably Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, and at that point, they've gotten rid of the Revelations name. They're not doing that anymore. They do not call it Revelations Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. That is not. I do believe the Revelations thing is a Book of Revelations reference. I think that is correct. Is that? I don't want to say that was mentioned somewhere, but I mean, I like it. I think it's actually pretty fun. The book, I mean, referencing the Bible is a pretty appropriate thing for a big old demon series. I don't know. This is one of those things when we talk about localizations where it's like, do you go for something that will have an immediate impact on an English speaking audience, or, do you just kind of keep things as is? And there are going to be changes. We're going to discuss the localization of Revelations Persona and how maybe they did things they shouldn't have done. But also, like, maybe there's some things that were okay. We will walk through it. I don't really think this is a big old, as you can imagine, with a popular series like Persona, these Wikipedia articles are huge. So I'm not gonna walk through and point at every single little thing in it. Not gonna subject that to you. Obviously, I'll mention some of the obvious things, and this will come up as we play the game. There's a Persona 1 trucker hat. Wow. Is that recent merchandise? Of course, the Velvet Room is a reference to the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks, or at least is inspired by, if not a reference. Sub Desiree. And then, as I mentioned before, there's a Windows port. It's only in Japanese. You have the North American version, the Revelations Persona, that we are about to play. Oh yeah, there's Twin Peaks. There's all sorts of Twin Peaks reference in this. Yeah, I guess was Persona the first RPG to be released in North America, like the first Atlus developed RPG to be released by Atlus USA in North America? I think it was, right? Name their Persona remaster names. Persona 2 Duality makes sense. There are 2 of them. Oh yeah, does Jack Bros count? That's the Virtual Boy game, right? Was that going to be released in North America? Was that canceled or was that released? I don't know. I don't know my Virtual Boy knowledge. Okay, so Jack Bros is more of an action game. Gotcha. It was released. Okay. I think Demon Slayer, aka Last Bible, was later, right? Isn't it like a Game Boy Color game? Yeah. Okay, that's later. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now, we'll say this a bunch, like a mantra, but there's a lot of weird localization choices. We're gonna look at the cutting room floor, which has a good rundown of this stuff. Has Persona series surpassed SMT in popularity sales, even in Japan? Ooh, the Japan question, I don't know, Galaxy. I mean, I can say that pretty safely in North America, I feel like. When was Demi Kids? I think Demi Kids was probably, that sounds right. But I will mention that the localization approach is like very much the like 90s anime approach that you see sometimes, where they try to remove all like explicit references to Japanese stuff. The name of the town that we're in is going to be Lunar Vale, as opposed to, I think, Makagecho. A lot of characters have their skin color changed. Instead of yen, it's dollars, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Some of those changes are more questionable than others. But, you know, it is. And then, of course, people are going to mention it. People are going to keep mentioning it. I'm going to preempt them. Yeah, Phoenix Wright's a good example of that, too. Absolutely, Desiree. There is, if you were to play the original Japanese version or to play the PSP remake, you would likely learn about, or maybe accidentally stumble into, the alternate quest, the route. I think route is probably the best way to talk about it. The Snow Queen quest or route, which is like a alternate thing in the game. Yeah, it's like a detour route. It is omitted in this original North American release, which I'm kind of okay with. It always looked kind of boring to me. Obviously, if you want to do it, the easiest way to do it is go play the PSP remake. It's there. It's waiting for you. You know. And then apparently there is a fan translation project to restore it to the PS1 version, although I don't believe that's completed yet. So perhaps someday. Perhaps someday. So, all right. With that summary, let's get into some other things. We already looked a little bit at the cover. This obviously, this illustration is an original illustration. It is actually on the back cover of the Japanese version, as we will see in a bit. The monster guy here, he probably has a name. I don't remember his name, but yeah, I like it. I'm a fan. I think this is we're all probably going to prefer the JP cover, but this is not a bad cover. Is this the version of the weird look? Yes, I would reasonably refer to this localization as a little unusual in some aspects, in terms of the lengths it goes to like, I don't know, not be Japanese, to put it lightly. More cool inlays, inside cover, monsters. There's Jack Frost. He's got a gun. Devil Summoner Jack Frost. Okay. All right, here we go. Persona. I didn't see this before. Persona is the first chapter of the Revelations series. Oh, so it's just like the wrestling cover, where what's his name didn't appear in the game, even though he was in a photo on the cover. In the near future, mankind has conquered dimensional travel, but the door we have opened swings both ways. The peaceful city you have grown up in has become a haven for dark creatures from another world, demons. Now it's up to you and your friends to harness the hidden power within you by entering the fantasy game known as Persona. Yeah, I mean, you know, when I think of it, I think of like, removing like guns from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or calling rice balls donuts. You know, those are always my favorites. You awaken with incredible abilities that you will need to defeat the scores of demon invaders and cleanse the land of their forces. Converse with them before doing battle to determine your best course of action. Fight them or enlist their aid in your mission. Either way, you are set for the fantasy adventure of a lifetime. 100+ hours of pulse-pounding gameplay. Over 300 different monsters to battle with. Morph any member of your party into a more powerful persona. Fight your way to one of many endings. No, this is not going to take 100 hours. Oh, is that true? I thought Persona 2, is Persona 2 not having, I've never seen footage of Persona 2. I just assumed it looked like Persona 1. Well, today I learned. Yo, thank you for the good luck, Archie. Now we should check some of the other covers before we get further. Persona 1 has several different perspectives, and they're all beautiful. The dungeons are first-person dungeon crawler. There's like one thing I'm excited for. So when I played the PSP version, I got a worse version of the town, in my opinion, a worse version of the town map. I'm gonna finally play the authentic article, which I'm excited for. So the JP box is, you know, as you would expect, pretty cool. It's, you know, is what you'd expect. This is good times, right? This is the art. This is art. We like art here. Be your true mind. Yeah, so Desiree, that is something when I was looking at version differences that comes up a lot. The PS1 versus the PSP OST. And as I mentioned before, the back cover, you can see that guy does appear. The guy who's on the front cover of the NA version is on the back cover of the JP version here. We're a mix of older Megami Tensei games. Okay. L-Star DS is the only title to use Megami, even Roku. Ah. That's one of those things I see where like when I'm talking about like a Gundam series, and it's like, oh no, this is new mobile report Gundam Wing. I'm like, wait, what? Or I think I might have gotten that wrong, but something like that. It's not Mobile Suit Gundam Wing originally. It's like Mobile Report or something. And then similarly, the Windows cover is also pretty cool. It's kind of a riff on the original PS1 release. Of course, this would have been released several years later. Yeah, Mobile Fighter G Gundam's another one. Fighter instead of suit. So pretty cool. There is a magazine advertisement. Proof. I need to get like, when you know there's like billboards, there's like Christian fundamentalist billboards. It's like, God is real. There is proof. I'm going to get one of those and it's going to say demons are real. There is proof. It's the Persona games. In the near future. Oh yeah, this is the same back of the box. Okay. Yeah. All right. Based on the ultra popular mega hit Megami Tensei series. First time they hit US shores. That's fake. See, earlier we were asking RPG, but I think we can all agree that Jack Bros has to count. Why doesn't anyone want to talk about the Virtual Boy? Fine question. Use your persona. All right. There is also on PS6 Data Center some Japanese adverts that I found. That mostly just have the cover art. There's nothing too exciting about them. Yeah, it's just the cover art. Buy one. All right, well, that's a threat. That's a threat on my life. Now, of course, as you'd expect from a release like this, there's also a commercial. Atlus.
もしも私があくまでも好きと言ってくれますか悪魔青春 RPG ペルソナアトラス
There you go. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, the personas are basically stands, right? Like I've always interpreted them that way. I've always thought of personas as just stands. Yeah. Oh, all right. This is so over on GameFAQs, of course, we have to look at Revelations Persona. So there are some guides here. There's only one full guide, one completed guide. There's an incomplete guide. Right. Is as my yeah. Well, the SMT demons predate Pokemon, right? Because I mean, the earlier games have the Yeah, and there's that, and then of course also there's the PSP walkthrough. So, yeah, 1986. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So we'll reference this if we need to. Do we have any questions? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're rolling in all the PSP. I only want Persona Revelations. Well, there's a lot of questions. Is that true? You know, I tried finding a style sheet that would do this in dark, and it just doesn't work. Sorry if I just flashbanged someone. This is an interesting one. I don't know if this is true. I'm not gonna do this, but that's kind of if this is true, I can't think of a JRPG that has something like this. With the novel, some appeared in the Telenet and more appear in the Famicom game. I gotcha. Reviews. Do people like this? Mark Dance crazy. One of the worst games in the universe. Graph. Xenogears enjoyer detected. All right. Yeah, full. I mean, as you can expect, everyone has a Persona opinion. Any boards? What does Megami Imoroku mean? It's definitely ain't gonna be a Xenogears. Yeah. All right. Well, we have the guide here if we need it, and we'll we can we can message Frieza at ix.netcom.com if we need any help. I love game facts. All right. Now, I mentioned before, this game has an interesting localization. So what does that mean? Now, thankfully, the cutting room floor has an excellent page on regional differences. There are some unused things hanging around. We're not going to worry about that. There is actually some interesting debug stuff on the town map, apparently, which is kind of fun. But we're really interested in the regional differences page, because it provides because I feel like everyone shows you the everyone shows you this one, right? The like they made Mark black. Everyone goes to that one right away. But it's important to emphasize that they really did every other character, they made him pasty. And they also made some of their hair brown. So like main character change. There you go. Nate, brown hair, light brown. Mary, brown, like browner, whiter. Ellen's a blonde now. Alana, I don't know. She kind of always looked like a vampire. And a lot of other characters, even Nancy. So, Brad, very white. So, like, you didn't need to do this. I don't really not. You could have been translating Snow Queen. Well, I don't know. Probably a different job. I guess a different department maybe to do this. But still, it does give him a little bit. I mean, there is. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, you know, with the Kaneko character designs, like there is a little bit of a like a doll-like quality to those designs that like you could play up. But like I feel like it's pretty clear the motivation is to make them less Japanese, right? So it's kind of interesting to see it done this way. All right. And there's a lot of signs that are changed too. Like, I mean, this stuff is less. This stuff isn't a problem. They just, you know, they just updated the art. I mean, I don't know how direct some of these translations are, but they all kind of make sense. You know, no pain, no gain in the gym, et cetera, et cetera. None of this stuff is really particularly interesting. But yeah. Oh yeah, and of course, also the script has been modified in some ways. In a lot of cases, just to get rid of references to the Snow Queen quest because it's not supposed to be accessible. It does exist in the files, but you know, most of it was untranslated, and because there's no Japanese alphabet in the game, even if you use a cheat code or like Game Shark to break into it. Oh yeah, this is a funny one. So when loading a save, the player is given words of encouragement. In the Japanese version, all save points say the same thing. In the North American version, every save point has a unique quote. So that's pretty funny. I don't know what motivated them to do this, but pretty funny. I have no problem with this one. Yeah, and here you go. You mentioned, the alternate was made inaccessible in the North American version. So apparently a lot of the enemies do have localized names, even though this part of the game was ultimately axed for this release. All right. All right. Cool. Well, I think that's that. Now you may ask, how long is Persona? The answer is long enough. Of course, this is a how long to beat page for this PS1 version. There is a separate how long to beat page for the PSP remake. Don't worry. And the answer is you got an average of like 33 hours. So, oh yeah, hundreds of hours on the back. There is one person who reported the PC. Huh. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I will mention, I didn't say this. I mentioned during the top that I have played the PSP remake of Persona 1 like 9 years ago. Since playing that Persona 1 remake, I have played each of 3, 4, and 5. I played P3P Portable. I played Persona 4 Golden, and then I played the base version of Persona 5. I can't imagine Persona 5 being a longer game. I refuse to perceive Royal. You cannot make me do it. I think I've become increasingly irate with each of those games. And so I'm really ready to come out of this playthrough being like a one truther. So we'll see. Oh, you're looking at it. It's just too long. There's nothing wrong with it. It's probably fine. It's probably just more of the same. You can't take a 90-hour game and say, what if we made it longer? No, I'm not playing ball. Go away. It's probably fine. I'm not going to play it. By remaking FF7, I mean, they added a lot of extra stuff. You know, a lot. Some of it fun, some of it not. All right. There are, of course, speedruns of Revelations Persona. Played the OGs and they came out. Love replaying. They're really going to roll it now that they're on Steam. I mean, I guess all that stuff is on Steam now. Yeah. I mean, part of why I have a PS TV was because I was going to play Persona 4 Golden at some point, and I think I did use it. I mean, maybe it's just the PS1 like ruined me for life, but like I truly believe that like 30 to 60 is the optimal range for RPGs. You really need to work hard to justify going north of 60. I think I mean, yes, maybe 30 to 50. Now, I'm not saying there aren't games that do justify it. I do think there are games that justify it. I don't think Persona 5 is one of them. Interestingly, there's not too many runs of Revelations Persona, which is not surprising. I imagine most people probably play the PSP remake. DQ7 is going to be a chapter of my life. Enjoying Resident Evil. Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil games are so like Resident Evil 1 was just so much fun to pick up and play. I think Persona 5 has incredible music, some really fun visual design, and some like good dungeons, which is like good because a lot of other games in the Persona series don't have good dungeons. But it is way longer than it needs to be. And the plot is mostly a disaster, especially past like hour 30. I'm just making me mad thinking about that game. A lot of good stuff in that game. I mean, Persona 6, I have to assume, is in production if it's being made at all. I don't know. I'd be curious. I assume there are rumors about it, probably. All right. Let's go look at the manual. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it's been hinted that it's in production. I mean, maybe, you know, I would be curious. I don't know enough about like AAA video game production to be like, how do they set timelines for production of games? You know, I'm sure they know it's their biggest seller, but it takes a lot of work to make one of those. They will announce it this year. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Background of a twisted city. Guido Sardinia. The president of Civic Lunar Vale branch has been plagued with vicious rumors since they opened their doors several months ago. It's not safe to go out alone in Lunar Vale anymore. Shadows and Substance have formed new alliances. Suspicious-looking men in dark suits roam the town. What is their purpose? Mysterious-sounding machines squeal from deep beneath the earth. The spirit of a little girl dressed in black haunts the company. This is just a hint of the rumors emanating from Seebeck. I hope so. He probably is Joey Wheeler's uncle. What does Guido think when he looks over the city with those dark, beady little eyes of his? You and your friends Mark, Yuki, Nate, and Mary, who incidentally has been very ill, are well aware of the rumors. This doesn't stop you from playing the one game you truly enjoy. Persona. Weird things have started to happen since you began to play that game. Oh, yeah, look at this city. I love this little polygon city. All right, city map key. Yeah, we're okay. We got all sorts of places. Houses, police stations. Mark does not have pleasant memories of his stay here. Mark, what did you do? Why were you at the police station? A high-tech company. Evil rumors about this company are floating around town. Oh, here we go. We got the this is you. Yuki. Mark. His mother spoiled him and now she thinks he's a brat. He rebels against his mom but doesn't have any idea what it is like to be a grown-up. Yeah, I mean, well, so this, of course, this manual is taken from the videogamemanuals.com selection. And I have to assume that Kirkland is probably looking for a cleaner scan, but sometimes you have to go with what you have. You know, look at Brad. Brad's got quite the face. Nate comes from a rich family and is a rather confident fellow. His confidence has its drawbacks. That is the wrong form of its, though, and his friends can't associate too well with him. His butler, Alfred, gave him the emotional support he really needed. He does have the anime guy. Yeah, look at this pasta. Look at this color. Got some gravy. This persona has been sitting in the au jus. Persona au jeu. Ellen's popular for her well-rounded personality along with an exotic face. Oh yeah, we can sum her up in a word. Bimbo. Damn. Prices for the English version is gonna go for silly. Yeah. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith is good looking and does not adhere to the rules. Popular among boys, she is very affectionate towards her students. All right, I don't want to go to jail. Guido the Rock. Yo, he's the Rock. Presides over Seabeck's Lunarvale branch as vice president, but evil rumors surrounding this fast-growing company have hurt the companies and caused the Rock more concerned than he's used to. Guido the Rock Sardinia. Yo, step aside, Dwayne. All right, it's an RPG, so I don't know. We have the 2D map, 3D dungeon, adventure map. We got all kinds of moving. Don't worry about it. We'll get there when we get there. Let's see. What else? What is your name? Can save the game if you go to the Augustus tree. That's good to know. 3 types of gameplay. The 2D map. And then, okay. Oh, this is the 2D map overview. Okay. I think the North American English release was December 96. Oh yeah, there's moon stuff in this game. Moon age. Effects stuff in game. You cannot. Nothing you can do will make me pay attention to the moon. Okay, so you can see the screenshot here of like the little polygon, you know, walking around the city, like the germs ass city. Let me see if I can find a screenshot of the. Okay, here we go. Oh no, wait. So, oh no, that's the, no, I want just the yoink. Okay. So you can see the screenshot here, on the right, where it's just like, you know what I really love about Google websites? If you try to zoom in on them, they resize the images to be smaller. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing here? Why do you think I'm zooming? Is it so you can shrink the images as I zoom? Anyway, you can see here it's just kind of like a still image. You can see the little, I mean, I'm sorry, would love the, but actually I could probably open image in new tab. There we go. Okay. Obviously not scaling the image appropriately, but you can see here, it's just like a network of streets it's like a fixed perspective. So, as opposed to, again, when we look at the manual, you know, it's this like real low poly city. And obviously we'll see it in the game in a second. Cool. Yeah, and of course the dungeons are first person 3D dungeon crawlers, so obviously you can see the map, and then you have this first person perspective. So, pretty fun. And there's also, yeah, the adventure map where you just walk around and talk to people. So there's these 3 perspectives. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat game. Let's see here. All right. Not going to worry about this stuff because this is just regular RPG stuff. The Phantoms. Sort. Oh, I love sorting. Bongo sort? Bubble sort? Yeah, Persona. All right, this is all just real. We're not going to dwell too much on this. It's going to be easier to look at in game, me to just reference, as opposed to. And of course, there's, you know, the monster mixing and the monster analysis, blah blah blah. Message speed will definitely want to be fast. Does the rock in this game predate? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad Guido's got one over on Dwayne. Where's the Monster Mash? Sorry, I only know a different version of that song. All right. Character choice, blah, blah. I think this is all just stuff for me to reference to. Just trying to see if there's anything else we should note before we go into the game. You had me at Cell. Oh, is it like a Richard Cheese version? It's like a comedian's version, and everything's about sex instead. It's not a Monster Mash, it's a Monster something else. I'll tell you when you're older. Graveyard Smash, you know. Oh, it was Rocket Mallet. He only debuted in March of '96. Oh. All right. Jewelry exchange. What? All right. Moon Age. Yeah, we got charts. Yeah, the Velvet Room. Igor. Right. So, of course, this is where you do the creation and merging of personas. He seems to serve some master, but nobody knows his true background. Even today, he is listening to a piano player and a French singer playing tango and chansons in the Velvet Room. That was a guess at how to say that word. The Fountain of Life. That is the jewelry redeeming thing? Okay. Gambling. So serial their own casinos are in the shopping square. They go by the name they go by is Judgment 1999. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if any of the gambling can be like cheesed. Oh, I hope there's gambling exploits. I love a good gambling exploit. I need to ruin the economy. Someone let me ruin the economy, please. Panic. Shock. You shock. All right. Wait, what are you referring to by Codebreaker? Is that it? I'm not sure if I'm following on that. Oh, one of the games in the casino. Okay. All right, we got all sorts of status effects, none of which I'll remember what they do, and we'll have to refer to the manual to remember. Guilt. I don't suffer from that. This is the last game with it. That's fun. This is worse than this is very bad. Yeah, this is the more traditional RPG statuses. Good status. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of statuses. And then demon types, of course. Last game in the franchise of the awful energy drain spell. Oh, that sounds pleasant. That sounds delightful. In order to get a new persona, yeah, Velvet Room, and then you unite them. Won't do it. Igor won't do a union if the new persona is higher than the main characters by 10. Oh yeah. Okay. Typical Pokemon. I mean, I say Pokemon. Obviously, the mechanic predated it, and all right. That's instructions about unions, about merging. Oh, wow. Losing it. Oh, so it's XP drain. That's cute. So I was trying to find posts about differences. You know, obviously we talked about the localization differences in this version of the game. I did see a few posts that alleged that the balance of Revelations Persona is easier. I didn't see specific details, but the thing I saw was that the encounter rate is decreased, the XP rate is increased, but that the cash rate is not increased. So you tend to like do okay with leveling, but you tend to do worse with cash. Quick start guide. Okay. All right. Well, this is good to have. We might refer to this. Hints. There are a lot of people in town. Listen to them. You might get an unexpected hint. Persuader asks, let demons sing until they satisfy to become interested in singing. As the story proceeds, you may encounter dead-end dungeons or rooms. In that case, there's always a hidden device. Oh, okay. So you can check walls using X. That's good to know. Get gun. This command is for attacking with guns. There is no limit for bullets, and bullets are never out of stock. Yahoo! All right. Oh, this is describing the negotiations. Well, we certainly can't say they skimped on the manual. There is certainly enough information here. All right, need a hint? 1-900, call Atlus. I wonder if, it's interesting. Atlus USA did guidebooks for a lot of the releases. I remember when I asked about, like, there was a similar advertisement in the Space Griffin VF9 manual for a guidebook, and that I didn't think existed. And then, like, sometime later, I think someone came into, like, my Twitter DMs or something and was like, here are scans of the guidebook. I called them 10 years later and got a copy. They had it in a back room. And I was like, what? What? I apologize. I'm making that sound more menacing than it really was, but that did happen. It was pretty interesting. The guidebook was interesting. So, how to reach us online? Keyword Atlus. I love to email Pete at atlus.com. Blank notes page. All right. Well, as I said, there's obviously a lot of material in here that I'll probably come back to and reference as we move through things. I would not call myself a Megami Tensei knower necessarily, even though I've played some of these games before. So we will see what happens. I'm sure I will foul things up. Let's go ahead and boot this guy up. What could possibly go wrong? Surely Frank Ocean, my favorite demon, will be here to guide us as needed through the game. Oh, I love the classic Atlus logo. All right. That was a pretty moody intro. Nice. If I let it sit on this screen, it will just replay the intro, so we don't have to worry about looking for a demo. So let's go ahead and get into it. New game. This is Persona 1, that's correct. And what is the first dialogue in Persona? Wait up, Brad. We're gonna play Persona. What? Are you stupid? I love that. I love that for this game. Mark is a troublemaker who gets into mischief. He doesn't get along with Nate. That's right, because Mark isn't a Clash trader. No, you're stupid, man. All right. When I played Persona 5, my player character's name was Rude. And of course, you know, in Persona 5, you know, because you can name your player character, they generally do not, you know, they can't say your player character's name out loud. But one point, Futaba was talking to the player character, and she said "rude," and I was like, "What? I'm here. And of course, she was actually, you know, calling him rude, like he was being rude. But I was very startled. I was like, "How did the game know?" Persona will work. Trust me, man. I'll even bet you on it. Brad demands a lot of attention. He's conceited and very irresponsible. All right, then. The loser treats us all to dinner at Peace Diners. Okay. I'll bet on Brad. Alana is a troublemaker and total airhead. She's very irresponsible. Yeah, so I think that got mentioned once by Desiree, but just for people who aren't aware, one of, like, besides all of, like, the localization stuff, another one of the major differences between the PS1 version and PSP version of Persona 1 is that the PSP version has a more pop music soundtrack, more in line with what you might expect if you were coming to it from Persona 3 or 4. I haven't played the PS1 version, but my understanding is that the soundtrack is a bit moodier, to say the least. I bet on Brad, too. Ellen studied in Europe and came back to America with beauty and knowledge. Well, hey, wait up. What's going on here? Game has 4 composers, including Meguro. Yeah. Right. I think Shoji Meguro is the one that most people think of, like, when they talk about Persona series music, but... Nate, Yuki, which side are you on? Shh. I don't care. Nate is the heir to the Trinity Family Trust. He's very bossy. I don't care either. Do whatever you guys like. Yuki, a very trustworthy and responsible girl whom many students respect and trust. Psh, you guys suck, as usual. What about you? Who are you in a bet on? You're on me, right? Oh no. Brad looks like an asshole. I'm betting on Mark. You'll regret it. You can't bet on Mark. You'll regret it. You'll be sorry. Here I go. Persona, please come to us. Persona, come here. Damn, why the heck are we doing this? This is for all you can eat. Get that bread. Persona, come here. Persona, please come to us. Here it comes. Hey, Brad, don't I look stupid now? God, I love the way they all move. Looks like I win. Wait. Let's try one more time. Mark didn't try hard enough. Shut the heck up. Hey, Mark, behind you. The bet's still on. Oh, wow. What the? What is that? Is it real?
So JB, where are we going
next? Where are we going next? Yo, Supwa, am I here? What's up? How's it going? What are you out of I never remember. Dark Forces 2 Jedi Outcast? No. Is it the third Jedi game? That series naming is so confusing. Last time we did this, we only heard sounds. You were out of Jedi. Okay. This time we're seeing images. Told you something would happen. Gave it a 1. Wow. Man, now like I need to look at, because I know, so obviously Dark Forces is the first Dark Forces / Jedi Knight game. I need to look in, especially for PIP successor purposes. Is there a PS2 version of Jedi Outcast? I don't know. I should probably just play the whole series. Because, like, I like Dark Forces and I like Jedi Knight Academy. There is not. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Well, I should just play it on PC then. Because, like, I love Dark Forces and I love Jedi Knight Academy, which are the first and last games in the series. What's happening? It's fantastic. It's so intriguing. It's true. Gotta do Dark Forces 2 on PC. I mean, I did stream the original Dark Force, but Dark Forces 2 does look pretty cool. Console versions are bad. Like, is the change just like, is it just like controls are difficult, or they like change levels? GameCube is this 74? Why Salamiri? I should stop saying it like that because I've actually read the Thrawn trilogy now, but whatever, get at me. Dark Forces on Mac is fantastic. Ah, also the only version in the original is that got updates. I'm not too far away from Dark Forces PS1. I was watching Gooba play that earlier. A version of the game kind of looks like trash, but I'm gonna love it anyway because I have no standards. Ow! Oh my God! Ow! Ow! 284. Is it really that far away? Why are there so many games on the PS1? Why would someone try to play all of them? That was messed up. Okay, but that soundtrack was garbage. Was that the constant of... Never mind. Purple, do you ever think about the CG videos they added to the console release of Alone in the Dark 2? I just hope you think about them once in a while.
Welcome. My name is Philemon.
I mean...
I live between the world of consciousness and unconsciousness. So tell me, who are you?
Who are you? I mean, Persona just started. We're just getting into it, you know? God, blame Machine Head. Cheesy. Furaclaw. Actually, yes, Philemar, that's right. All right, well, our name is obviously Rude. Man, I can't believe I'm finally gonna play Blame Machine Head. That's so messed up. No, I think it's supposed to be Phil, like, it's supposed to be like the Greek character, right? Like that. Like that's what it's supposed to be, but if I could make Spike Vegeta stream a video game, I would make him play Cheesy. I think that would be content. I'd be like, so you like platformers? I would be, yeah, he would love it. Just win Mania, easy. Apparently in the Japanese version, you get to pick a first name and a last name. It's too many names.
Excellent. There are not many who know their own identity when they have come to this point. It seems you have passed the first test. By the way, have you noticed you carry more than one you in yourself? Perhaps the merciful you, the graceful angel you, or the cruel, demonic you. We live behind many masks, and you may at this very moment be living behind many masks. But you claimed your name, proving you know who you really are. I admire your strong will, and bestow my power unto you. Persona, the power to call on others within you. Sometimes merciful, sometimes cruel. These cells are embedded deep within your soul. This power will help you through your quest into the future. Go back now into your world. The world that's locked between time and space.
Go. Get out of here. So you guys all had the same dream? Wow. Didn't know Owen Wilson was here. Maybe he's having the same dream too. Beverly. I love a sexy Dr. Beverly, thank you. I always think of the bit from early TNG when Picard like it's like the episode they're like redoing a TOS script and they're all like drunk or something, and Picard's like, Beverly. Oh, rude. They're finally awake. Welcome to the school's infirmary. How are you feeling? Dr. Beverly is the school doctor. Cooking is not one of her specialties. What does that mean? Turned out one of the characters was the same Dr. Beverly. It could so it could be a TNG reference, because earlier we were looking at a list of one of the things that's different in this English localization is that normally the save points give you the same encouragement, like the same text every time you use one in the Japanese version. But in the English version, they made different text lines of encouragement for every single save point, every different save point. And one of them is live long and prosper. So the localization team had Star Trek nerds. Confirm, confirm. Rude. Are you okay? I'm glad you're awake now. Rude, don't ever do that to me. I was worried sick when I heard you passed out. Ms. Smith is a sweet person with a bright personality. She is Rude's teacher. I mean, it might also be because this is supposed to be like a boarding school or something, though. Or no, it's not a boarding. Is it just a regular high school? It's like St. Hermelin or something. I always get the impression it's kind of like a hoity-toity like prep school or something. It's just a regular high school? Okay. Thank you, Doctor, for taking care of my... So I'm not looking at a guide just yet. I will definitely probably be looking at one. My understanding is that this version of the game is an easier version of the game. But you know, I've also played Persona. I played the PSP remake years ago, and I honestly didn't think it was that hard of a game. But I didn't finish it, so I don't know. I will typically the PlayStation Instrumentality Project approach to RPGs is that usually RPGs of this era, there's a lot of stuff you can miss, things like that. So I will be consulting a guide just to like create like a roadmap of things to do, or things that might be interesting to do. So, you know, we'll see. There isn't like most of the guides in English for Persona 1 are about the PSP remake as opposed to the PS1 version. So some of it does apply probably, but you know, there's only one complete GameFAQs guide for the PS1 version. Oh yeah, I mean 10.2 is kind of a weird special case. 10.2's got like a whole like weird like percentage system. Yeah, that's if you want to 100% it, it would help to look at a guide for that one, yeah. But that's kind of a special case. Mark, don't be so rude. Don't be like Rude. Don't be so rude. I mean, good video game. I'm a X2 truther. X2, best job class system in the Final Fantasy series, best ATB in the Final Fantasy series. I think all of you should go to the hospital for a checkup. Mark, you can forget detention today. Just go with everyone to the hospital. As the SMD has the infamous Domain of Sloth. Have bizarre stat checks. Oh, is Domain of Sloth like a boss, like a Matador type? When people say like SMT like wall, I always think of what was the Matador from Nocturne people talk about. Yeah, I mean 10 is a fun turn-based system, so 10 is good. 10 is probably my favorite FF. I mean, they're all good though. Do you think there's something wrong with us? I can see you're all fine just by looking at you, but you could have bumped your head when you fell. No one 11's not real. 11 is not a real game. Fake news. Oh, it's a dungeon that makes you waste your time. Okay, I got you. You can't frighten me with your sorceress ways. Or sorcerer. Is it sorcerer's ways? It's sorcerer's ways, not sorceress ways. I think I've been thinking of that quote wrong for many years. Is it sorceress? Not sorcerers, like possessive. Those are the ways of the sorcerer. Does someone have a Star Wars script handy? Sometimes you worry about us too much. You like sorceress? Ms. Smith, are you talking about that hospital where one of your students is being treated? You mean Mary? Yes, she's been there for a while now. Was it hesitant? I mean, tell her when everything's around, then they get through. Okay. I mean, well, you look. I am not above looking up how things work, and so if that would help you ease your mind, you know, I'm not gonna wall myself on something and be like, how could you, like, there's more to a video game than just how it plays, and story and pacing. I mean, well, that's YRP. What more do you need? I don't know. Obviously, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. I do like the whole musical number, though. I'm sure she'll be very happy if you guys went to pay her a visit. Oh, all right. Is this? Oh, herb. Yo, smoke that fresh herb right in the nurse. I thought I just asked you guys. Wait, to prepare for the track meet? I thought I was. Oh, okay. So we actually asked this beforehand. Anyway, we only have a month to prepare for this meet, and we're still far behind. Years ago, I knew someone who had a tendency to speak before they thought about what they were saying, and they were the last person to show up to a social gathering because they were a swimmer, and so they were late because of swimming activities. And so they barged into the room and said, "Guys, sorry I'm late. I just came for my meet." And we all started laughing. And of course, that person was like, "No, I didn't mean it like that." It was far too late for that. It was far, far too late. Yeah, thank you for the good luck 16X. The hospital. It's pretty damn far from here. Toward the northeast part of the map. Just look on the map to see how to get there. We'll get there eventually if we walk around. I would go insane if I stayed in the hospital as long as Mary has. Let's go cheer her up. So right now, the control, I think it's a save point, but I'll go check in a second. Up is up and to the left, and I really want it to be up and to the right. What do you think of our new plant? Heard it's good to talk to your plants. Heard you should talk. All right. I'll talk to the plant. Even the game is yelling at me now. Welcome, young adventurers. Would you like to save your adventures? This music is very relaxing. Yeah, he's got his. I took that herb straight to the Augustus tree, you know what I mean? Ooh, I love these sound effects. Look at this UI. Oh my god, I love it. I assume this is just controller. What is, all right, that's, oh yeah, oh, I love Windows. Yo, we can go plaid? God damn. There's your boy Jack. This is a controller? Yeah, okay. Message fast. All right. Probably don't need to do too much in here yet. Oh yeah, that's just party formation. I assume we don't have any yet. Yeah. God, it's just satisfying to hear the sound effects. We have items. We have one herb. We do. We didn't start with it. All we got is that herb. We're gonna smoke it. God damn it. What's in status? Yeah, look at me. Okay, there we go. Inventory. Cool. All right. Is there like a run? Oh, there we go. I get to hold down triangle. I can shuffle a little faster. Emerald, have you ever seen my favorite fake internet is the Front Mission 3 fake internet. I assume this is the exit. Oh, is the game bright? I believe it. You guys are sloths. Let's hurry up and pay a visit to our friend Mary. What's up with Nate? Pisses me off. I'll probably never like him. In 15 days? Galaxy, I so appreciate that you're like living in like a trauma dimension of your own making by playing all of the all of the Mystery of the Druids dev games that were released in English. Like truly, like that's how I feel like having read like 80 BattleTech novels now. Where I just feel like I have like I can just speak in tongues that make no sense to people. You just followed through on a project that maybe you shouldn't have followed through on. Yeah, it is a burden to bear. That's correct. Sir Nate. Alfred. What a pretty sight. Sir Nate is with his friends, talking and walking together. I'm so happy. Alfred is the butler at the Trinity Mansion. He treats Nate as if he was his own son. Use Markov chains or anything except the few pre-run search results. Oh yeah. Okay, that is Sir Nate? Are we gonna laugh at him? We're gonna laugh at him. I thought I told you to stop calling me that. It would have been funny if they called him Bruce, yeah. Or even Wayne. What the? Sir Nate? Ah! You stupid pest. Going somewhere with my friends today. Shall I get the limo? Only Adam West existed in 1996. I feel like you're practicing bits like this to do to your child. Hospital, are you injured? Work rights began in the 60s. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is the good shit. Where's there a dog? Is there a... This is the real Persona shit. Oh my god. Oh, I can't actually... Okay, I can only walk on the sidewalk. Who would believe that Batman was created in 1996, right? Woof woof. Look, if people are allowed to raise their children Catholic, certainly are allowed to. I don't know where the dog is from. The dog, there must be, maybe there's many dogs. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to use the map in the manual. That would be funny. What is it? Is it to the hospital? Yes. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, there you go. We gotta pass under this. Okay. This world map music is so upbeat. All right. Here we go. Where? Oh wait. We must go. Okay. I went too far. It's probably right around here. I guess I have to wait for the light to change? Or wait, am I not actually aligned with the... There isn't like a... Wasn't there like a map thing in one of these? No. I know, it was like system map. No, I don't... Well, if there is one, it's not real. Yeah, that dog will always be barking, I think. All right, I'm gonna go east. I'm just gonna go east. You read up on the lunar cycle? Uh-oh. Diego's trying to protect me from Persona, understandable. Oh, is this it? Maybe this is it. No. Oh, wait, here we go. General Hospital. I found it. What is... why is the... All right. Sure. Still a lot of time before I check it. Let's go see Mary first. Okay. Mary's in room 302. Can't negotiate on a full moon. The phase it is on affects damage, but... Oh, okay. How did you know that, Mark? My buddies told me. All right, I'm getting too distracted by Jack. I think I need to... I'll just go to default. Hospital never knew that our time means money. This deserves a bit of looking into. Isn't the case of the former. This game, nothing tells me. Yeah, right. Good luck. Yeah, no, I got you. Do you know where the police station is? My boyfriend got in an accident. You want to go to the I hope Mark says a cab. Go east on Main Street. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, I guess thank you, Mark. Mark, why do you know where the police station is? My husband is seeing things at work. It could be the first sign of overwork. Going to work today. Forget about the girl in black and the illusions. I mean, if you're... I can never continue to work at Seabeck if I let spirits bother me. Yeah, I mean, same. Wait, what? Oh. The butler's in the corner. Ah! You found me. Please do not tell Sir Nate that you found me. Can we tell him? Oh, no. All right, we cannot. Yeah, the Atlus vending machine's pretty good too, for sure. Dungeon? What? It's just a hospital. All right, so he said the 3rd floor, so. I guess we could take in the elevator. Oh, no, this is like, what is this? I stay on the same floor as that high school girl, and I can hear a little girl's voice coming from her room. Maybe it's just a little sister. Probably hard for Mary to find a good companion around here. It's like a Herbert. That's an elevator. Door's locked. 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 Well, I'm going on, but be sure to get some fresh air. It's an important part of rehabilitation. Mary's been in the hospital for 1 year due to minor mental delusions. Well, they're only minor. I mean, how old is she? What other kind of mental delusions would she have? Mary, your friends have arrived. I'll see you later, Mary. Rude and everybody, thank you. Why the special thanks to Mark? When Mark came to see me last time, I told him that I'd like to see everybody. Isn't that right? That's right. I'm seeing nice streams now. Oh, I don't like the doctor. Oh man, is the doctor evil? Is like the evil corporation controlling the doctors at the hospital to do stuff to her? I just don't like doctors in general. How's your mom? Oh, the mom works for CBAC, huh? She's not my mother. Anyone who loves her job more than me is not my mother. Damn. Ooh. Uh-oh. No. Mary, what's wrong? Call the doctor. Damn. Oh, what's wrong? Is the elevator not working? Oh my God. What's happening? An earthquake? Uh-oh. Everyone moonwalk. It stopped. What just happened? What happened to the room? Where's Mary? Uh-oh. How can this be? That was the ICU room. Yo, let's go. Yay! Oh, wow. Oh, that butler got butlered. I guess the butler didn't do it. What are those things? These people came from the morgue. Oh, wow. They're dead. They suddenly got up and started walking. That old mare there tried to protect us, but was struck down by them. You mean these guys are dead and now they're alive? What the? Old man? You mean Alfred? Alfred! Zombies ate my butler. The Super Nintendo classic. Why does Mark have an axe? Be careful. Yeah, this battle theme. Look. Sometimes you gotta carry an axe. Everyday carry. I'm ashamed I know what that is. This is a sign I've watched too much Tom Walker. Oh, wow. Yo, Persona. I'm you. You're me. I've emerged from your soul. I can help you. Ow. You got the scalpel. You got the mop. Oh, I gotta assign points. Oh, geez. Well, I'll have to look up how to do that. The small numbers are pleasing. Oh, I pressed X. Wait, do I have to use a different? Or is that just multiple levels? Oh, no, wait. No? Is the white? I thought the gold was. Okay, that is yes. Okay. No. I was selecting the wrong thing. It wasn't circle. It was just selecting. I thought the gold was the affirmation. It was not. All right. Nice. No smoking. Alfred, don't die. You're not going to leave me behind, are you, Alfred? You'll learn to stand on your own one day. Not yet, though. Not right now. My days are gone. Alfred, hold on. Promise me that you'll stand on your own and become someone great in this world. Yeah, I will. I will always be with you. I don't know, I think I care more about Pipo than Alfred. Sorry, Alfred. Nate. Leave him alone. Did you hear them just now? They said, okay. Oh, the personas. I heard it too. Could that have been the persona? It said it would give us power. If we work it right, they might help us out. Let's call them persona. You could be right. I mean, well, I think persona is already plural, isn't it? Or would that be personae with an E on the end? Is Latin real? No, Latin's fake. I mean, I guess we'll stick with this default formation. Was there information about formation in the manual? Yeah, that's true. It was invented by a writer. There's some information. Let's see here. Does it tell us like what different bits do? It tells us how to place them. It doesn't tell us about the advantages of being in one position or another, though. Because, like, I would assume, you know, usually in games, it's like, if you're up front, you can do more melee, but you take more damage. And if you're in the back, you'll take less damage, but you can only use, like, ranged attacks. This is my assumption, but... You know what they say about assuming. Makes you play Persona. Also fix, which means you can. Okay. She already had a razor. All right. I bet you he lives. Do we think he's really dead? Well, he fell apart in front of his butler. Hey man, you okay? What should I do? Alfred's dead. Yeah, he is dead. All right. I was hoping for a he is dead, but they didn't give it to me. All right. I assume at this point what we need to do is probably try to find get back to Mary's room, but we probably have to go like a roundabout way. I had to see if there's like a hidden thing there. How good is the auto battle in this? Oh wow. Yeah, we got English battle voices? I wonder if there's some configuration, because like I wonder if there's like some sort of weapon thing. Oh yeah, because it's formation, Yuki can't actually get over. Oh, I see the issue. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Do feel like okay. I probably need to fix some configuration thing here. There's only a Root and Nate are able to hit on the left side here. All right. I guess I could also just switch Yuki over to the left side. All right, let's do some menuing here. He does have a scalpel equipped. And Nate has a mop. All right, maybe that's not useful. Is the mop not a weapon? Normal battle in this version hits. Yeah, that's probably true. I think that's probably right. I'll have to play around with it. Let's do that though. There we go. All right. Yeah, it is quite upsetting. All right. Let's crawl this dungeon. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Who's behind all this? TV doesn't work. The phone doesn't work. What's going on? I must go to the ICU. There are patients to be treated. Ooh, we got more herbs. All the rooms have been rearranged. What is this, some kind of randomizer? Cloth hat. Oh, okay. There we go. Nice. Yeah, bucket hats. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Oh yeah, the subgame poll. People are being lured in by the promise of bully again. Oh. Yo, hey, it's the tree. I mean, it was just my capricious fickle will. I didn't look, Fallout 4 clearly didn't matter in that previous poll that I forgot it was on. So like, was I really wrong to do so? Man, I can't get over how different this atmosphere is from the PSP remake. Damn, where did Mary go? Oh yeah, I'm not even saying the PSP remake version is bad. Oh, okay, so he does have to be in the front. All right. Oh, I guess so she was able to hit from the back row. Okay. Yeah, I think that's right. Because well, 3 and 4 were like late PS2 games, at least initially. Oh, interesting. Damn. All right, we gotta further refine this formation. Made PS1. Oh yeah. I remember that. Well, there's a isn't that has a does that have a fan translation? Those the PS1 remakes, or is it just one? Maybe that has the translation. Yeah, I was gonna say SMD1 is the one, right? Okay. Are 2 and If translated on the PS1 remakes? Okay. What does that say? It says Nurse Center. Well, there's the GB version, because oh yeah, iOS localization. Yeah. Damn. I wish I knew what was going on. Rude. Look at all that fog outside. It's covering the whole town. Just hope our town won't end up like one of those sci-fi movies. De poison. Harry, long time no see. Did you come to talk? I'll tell you something useful. Calm down and think well before you resort to any actions. Then you will understand the truth. Carolyn, is my lunch ready yet? GB version is a bit faster to use. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, was that a demon? Worried about Mary. Isn't this the blocks from the opening? Nothing. All right. Look, it seems suspicious to me. Painting that won Mary an award in a contest. It's called Gate to Paradise. Oh. Okay, yeah, those are. I'm like getting there. I'm getting there. It's. Hey, I was just wondering, but do others have this power too? The power of persona? prepared for anything but my grandchildren. Think they're in school. I like the different screen transitions. It's been very fun so far. Yo, sup, Wall Beef? How's it going? Yo, level up for Nate. Playing some Persona. Proper Persona. None of this calendar nonsense. Uh-oh. Oh, did I get back attacked? Back attack. Will this even work? I'm kind of curious to see who will even be able to attack. Yeah, only Yuki. I mean, she's pretty good, but I don't know. Interesting. Series. It says series. Because originally they were going to release Atlus RPGs under the name Revelations series. No one can actually attack. Well, not automatically anyway. Damn, it has to be in range. Well, have fun defending. The only other game that actually got released as Revelations was the Game Boy Color game, Revelations the Demon Slayer, which is aka Last Bible. All right, that worked. Games are gonna be Revelations. I think Double Summer was gonna be okay. Huh. Did I get turned around? I guess I'll find out next time I get to a room. Wait. Wait. Did it not fix my formation? Did it like back attack me and leave me permanently back attacked? That's funny. Could I also wait? Manual. No, load. Wait. Form load. Form A. There you go. Okay. So I guess it does change your formation. You have to like load in your correct, like take a turn to do your correct formation. That's interesting. Yeah, on a episode of G4 Tech TV Cinema Tech. Man, it really doesn't go back to your formation from before the back attack. Fascinating. orb. Always thought you were weak, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, it's lunar phase. So when I complain about a calendar system, of course, in the context of Persona, I'm complaining about the way the Persona 3 through 5 is paced. Is he gonna heal me? Heal me, free medicine, thank God. This isn't America. I mean, they tried to make it America, but they couldn't. They would have had to charge me. I wonder if like the range and damage is a product of like enemies having different levels. Cause it seems like that enemy just takes less damage from people. I love to have Persona 5 brought by a number of elements from. Was Demon Negotiation not present in 3 and 4? Was it? Huh. Okay. I guess I just had it on my mind because I played Persona 1, the remake, so. Rude. She's still alive. Come or you'll be dead too. Oh, she's not gonna live. Excuse me, I can read. I can't read. The monsters are just around the corner. Yeah, we're lending a hand. We'll fight him. Oh? Yo, Ellen, there are demons here too? Yo? Oh, looks like she's got a sword to me. Yo, does she have persona? Based on the connection with people associated. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Mark. I do like those little warping backgrounds. Very good. Could I be Nike, the goddess of victory? That's me. Yeah, she's all loony. I'm okay. I'm an angel that can bring you victory. Yeah. I mean, we're probably a long ways from doing the wrap up for this game, but even though you haven't played this specific one yet, we might have to award it a yes. I'm not the only one who was chosen. You had a dream of a butterfly, didn't you? Have the same dream of this butterfly ever since we played Persona. Ah. Outside is crawling with demons. No way out of town either. Found the school to be the safest place. Wait, we're not gonna look for Mary? Oh, we're gonna stop by the shore. Okay. Mary's mother hurt and in trouble. Okay. All right. Can they even attack all the way from the back? I don't think Meek can, right? I mean, I guess he's supposed to be more of a mage character anyway, but. Is there a way I can like see what like they're like? I'm very curious. If maybe I don't know, like status or something. If I could just visualize like where their attacks go. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I tell what their range of effectiveness is? Eh. Go help Mary's mother. Okay. Seriously need to find out what's happening here. All right. So where's that map again? We got to go to the world map in the manual. So the shrine is Mark 3. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go way down. Okay. All right. Field. Remember there was happy music? Now it's spooky music. Oh, we got world map battles. Yeah, the city's really cool. Damn. All right. So the girls rule. Just gonna let them carry the team. Sounds really similar to okay. Yeah, this city map rules. Guess I don't have to worry about traffic as much. The demons wish I would stop strafing up and down the street. Some of the pixies are. I mean, look. They're the Fae. No, they didn't replace... Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. My understanding is that some of the some of the changes in terms of like what they updated like were incomplete. Sometimes it was just portraits or stuff like that, you know. That's the mall. Well, these are crazy looking guys. Kind of beefy. Oh, he's sad? Temporarily. Oh, he's got a knife. Got him. I mean, if I need to have Nate cast spells, I will, but so far it has not been necessary, so I'll hold on. I'll clutch those resources. Don't take anything for granted. Oh, you get the little Mouseketeer cat tier. Yeah, the encounter. My understanding is that is what I read as well. The encounter rate is lessened. Got him. You'll level up for Ellen. Making our way across the city, fighting random encounters of all these demons. Damn. Yo, level up for Yuki. Is that really what those guys are called? Knockers? I guess that makes sense. I wish I had a little more confidence in where I was on this map. Probably just keep going south until I reach the edge of things, reestablish where I am. Oh, okay. All right. You'll level up for Mark. Yeah, because I figure once we hit the south and we reestablish where the school is, that'll probably be the easiest way to get to the shrine. That's the SMT9. That's the Xbox one, or the Xbox OG Xbox game, right? Right. Yeah. Yeah. The proud, the few, the OG Xbox JP exclusives. Wow, you really can't do it just like a modded Xbox or something. Like, is there some? I guess I haven't looked into 9. I don't know what the situation is. Okay, yeah, so there's the end of things. I assume this is the school over here? Oh, yeah, okay, the Xbox needs repair. Okay, gotcha. All right, so there's the school. So the shrine should just be across the street over here. I'm using the map from the manual. Okay, these look normal and look like normal things to fight. Damn, they're really just dropping stuff on me. I think the shrine, I mean, looks like the shrine would have been, I mean, I might have just walked past it before. Freezer? Ooh. Oh no! Yuki is frozen. I mean, I guess it's a lightning kick, sure. Yo, levels. Oh, you can. Wait. Oh, so you can put the points anywhere. Well, what's this red tell me then? I don't. What? Confusing. What the max can be up to that point. Okay. So I could not have put another point into those. Armor stat boost also increment. Okay. That truly is a lightning kick. Wowee. Oh. Oh, she's okay. All right. Yeah, she came back at 1 HP. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I guess she's got to smoke some herbs. Oh, yeah, it's not that common of an enemy, huh? That's pretty good herbs. All right. So I picked the main character's name, but everyone else's names are the game. Is the game. But I should mention that this particular release is somewhat heavily localized to try and pretend it is not Japanese. So the characters' names are changed to more than usual. Maybe I need to go in and over. That's probably a shrine. Yeah, all right. Found it. Oh, it's pin pad. Sorry, have I seen that? Is that that sounds like a awkward zombie comic, but okay. All right. Just absolutely sliced in half. All right, well. Kids these days. All right, we finally found the shroud. We did it. Mission accomplished. Here we are. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's Mary's mom. Oh, beautiful butterfly. This butterfly, isn't there something strange about it? Doughboy's name is Poppin' Fresh? Very good. I see no lie here.
Welcome back, my friend. Have you mastered the use of your persona? As you have noticed, the whole world has started to shift to a world that should not be. People with strong minds can stop this insane shift from moving any further. Many doors will be open to you in the future, and you will see the deeds of very evil men. It will be up to you to decide which door is the right door. Do not forget this.
Oh yeah, no, I do love that early, like we're getting used to 3D kind of look. Was that a dream? A revelation? Life is stranger than fiction, many have said. That was another important life experience. Nancy, an elite engineer working for Seebeck. She's also Mary's mother. You've been grazed by a bullet. Who shot you? Roger Rapp. Guido's men. Oh, geez. Guido of Seebeck Corp? The changes in the town are all Guido's doing. As an engineer at Seebeck, I was involved in developing a very specialized machine. This machine is called the Diva System. The Diva System deforms the air dimensions, causing supernatural changes. Guido doesn't care about the people or this town. We have to tell the police. Well, it's gonna be a problem. I just checked the police station and it's infested with demons. Somebody has to stop Guido. How did you escape from Seebeck? The abandoned factory has a secret cargo entrance. Use this security card to... Nancy! We have to get her to the school. Rude, I'll leave that up to you. I'm going to the factory. Oh. Oh, okay. Those two are exactly the same. Stupid. Yeah, sure, whatever. She's fainted. strange butterfly. Can I talk to the butterfly? Injured young people, close your eye. Oh. No. Thank you. All right, well, that's pretty useful. All right, so I assume we're taking... Well, we know how to get to the school now, so let's just get to the school. It's tough. Where's... Oh, is the entrance on the other side? Maybe it's on the south side. Honestly, forget. All right, I'm just traveling around the school fighting fights. Still works. Oh, wow. The school entrance is on. Okay. Wow. All the way over here. My name is Ellen. You must say the password. My face is... I mean, yeah, I guess everyone in this game almost. Rude. Is everyone okay? I'm so glad you're safe. What happened to her? I'll explain later. Quickly. We must take her to the infirmary. Oh, go to the hole while aunties are trying to fill that. Okay. Yep. Well, presumably we're not fighting in this formation, so. And that's what happened. Seebeck, what is going on there? Can you believe them, Rude? Go to the hole in the wall and tell him not to close it. Okay. She'll be fine. Those guys know about the hole in the wall, right? Since the gate is sealed off. I mean, can we open the gate? All right, well, let's go find the hole in the wall, I guess. That's a good walking noise. I have no idea where the hole in the wall is. Oh, I found it. Never mind. I'm the best. Put me in, coach. Ellen went outside alone. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. You know how she is. There actually is an exit out of town. I think Yuki is still somewhere around the school. TJ is Mary's friend. She works part-time to help her parents out. We're not gonna plug it up. Oh, well. So should I be looking for Yuki or should I be... You're going already? No. Okay, now, all right. I guess I should look for Yuki. Oh, is this the gym? I have vague memories of this. Yes. Hope everything will settle down by our cultural festival. All right. Well, it was the gym, but there wasn't much going on here. Oh, nothing here. All right. Get out of this room, you loser. Look, some people have their priorities, okay? In a situation like this, it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. I always love it when you're playing like a turn-based RPG and there's just like areas where you can't tell how many rooms there are. And there's always this mystery, like was there a screen that I missed, you know? Well, I guess we just gotta brute force it. We gotta find Yuki. How disturbing. I don't know what's going on out there. Streets are infested with demons. Forget the meat. Don't be a crazy dog. Talking to you, Diego. Ooh, headgear. Gloves. Important messages to live by. I always love the like smack, smack, smack. Beware of stray arrows. No practice in the room. The room covered in arrows and walls. Yeah, finally. Gotta make sure that headgear works. Can't just deploy it in the field. Oh, a bow. Presumably a ranged weapon. Oh yeah, was that on in the archery room, or was that another room? Is he the crazy dog? Okay, is it? Oh. What's oh hey Tad. You're just outside, right? Is my bald father alive? Tad is a well-known pest in the fencing club. He's always in a fight with Tammy. Is Tammy the Tamaki? Is that? Why don't you go outside yourself, Tad? Tammy, a new student that joined the fencing club, quarrels with Tad. She's the protagonist from If. Okay. I'm not afraid of demons. Get his ass. Two are always fighting, but this isn't the time. She even pointed out their differences. She said there are some that will join you and some that won't. There are even some that are afraid. Wow, Tammy. Give me love. Need love. Persona takes place between 6 months after the events of If. Oh. I didn't realize there was actually such a continuity. I just kind of assumed they were all their own thing. I guess technically there is some... isn't there some sort of continuity with like 3, 4, and 5 where there are like some guest appearances? I always forget that. One of the characters shows up somewhere else. Oh. Well, there you go. In SMT1, yeah. No pain, no gain. Trench shoes, huh? From TV's Lieutenant, yeah. Oh, maybe it's like ballet stuff. I bet you that this whole thing smacks of gender. Let me tell you. Locked. Huh. All right. Well, this is a useful hallway. We did not find Yuki, though. I guess she's in the main school building then. She's not over in this annex. Nothing. I guess we'll just have to go through and check all the classrooms. All right, well. Was that girl an illusion? No time to gamble. Hey, do you want to bet? Would you like to financialize? Would you like to engage in some prediction markets? Was this the nurse's office? Yes. Oh, hey, administrators. Dr. Cotter. Oh, rude. You're okay. Part of a multiverse is someone elaborate a bit in the Rido Devil Summoner. Oh. So worried sick thinking something might have happened to my students. Principal of St. Hermelin. We're responsible for you little kids when school's in session. If anything happens to you, we are the ones that get yelled at. Someone got yelled at. It would be so much easier if we weren't responsible for the students. Nicknamed Darth Harding. Wow. I don't ever want to lose any of you. Be careful, okay? What? Hi? Whole city's in chaos. Maybe God is protecting us. Oh, what is it? What? Meanwhile, what is this monolith over here? Wait a second. Oh, okay. Well, of course, it's the Philemon Stone. Very rare element known to release magnetic fields. An angel named Philemon dropped this stone from the heavens for protection of the town. Well, wonder what it could be. It's a mystery. Complete mystery. No one will ever know. Hey, Rude, go around the school, make sure everything's okay. I'll stay here. Oh, thanks, bro. I was right. Seebeck is making biological weapons. Yo, biohazard? I feel like this would be a really spooky time to just be in a large classroom by yourself. I just feels like you'd want to be around other people. This is a curse from the haunted house. Oh. mean, there were no portraits. It was just these are all nameless individuals. This is Kate. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah. Chris went outside by himself just a while ago. All right, well, there's a stairwell, and I don't think there's actually anything in this hallway, is there? Yeah. This will take me back around to the corner. Yep. All right, let's go check the second floor. TJ went to the hole in the wall. She's gonna help plug it up. Okay. I'm looking for Yuki though. Locked. I don't want to assume that both doors to a classroom are locked. I feel like if I try to make that assumption, it'll bite me in the ass. My dream was an omen. But that blue room didn't have to do with anything. A blue room? What could that be about? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No. Oh, can I not back in the doors? Who among us is not backed into doors? Come on. Chunky can't get his mind off Alana. He's probably stalking her. Oh, all right. Well, that got weird. Wow, there's really named Chunky. Okay. Demons are scary, but they're a chance for me to prove myself. Chunky is the school's wrestling champ. He is strong, but gullible. I did it again. Oh, really? Okay. I see. Yeah, I mean, certainly it's already been alluded to that bad things could happen. Guess the principal was telling the truth about our school's guardian. You know, there's many other rooms that you can move to. Not used. All right. Well, but is it the door locked? You know. All right. I guess we're going to the third floor. The Fine Art Club is probably cursed. The whole school's cursed. Oh. Nothing. No, nothing to be found here. Also implied to be one of the gang members in SMT. Oh. Huh. Love thy neighbor. If you want to be of any use, then you should do something too. Student body president isn't very enthusiastic. He doesn't care about his work. We are the ones. You don't need to put an apostrophe there. That work hard to ensure everybody's safety. And that president, he doesn't do a damn thing. We never should have elected him. Yeah, there is more interconnectedness than I initially suspected. I know you know something. Help me out. Oh, Kane. Isn't this phenomenon true? Are you a little... This is the doing of extraterrestrials. Uh-huh. Kane is a strange person. He likes to study myths from different countries. Is the moon real? Is the moon haunted? Is the moon just going through a phase? It's not real, but it is haunted. A perplexing set of events. If I use the secret path... We are running out of classrooms here. I think I didn't get the other wing. Which is one of the... Oh. Oh, maybe I already did this wing. That doesn't look familiar. Idiot. Oh. Our life might end here. I'm curious to see to what extent there is like variety visually in this game. All right. Well, my plot to find Yuki by exploring around the school did not work. But it's also probably time to wrap up stream. So I think I'm going to... I think the nurse's office had the tree. Yeah. All right. So let's do that. Let's go ahead, wrap that up. But yeah, honestly, a promising start. I really like the music in this. I do think I wasn't sure what I was gonna get in terms of the mood, but the music's been like a pleasant mix of like haunted and relaxing and, you know, action. It's you know, a good RPG mix, really good adventure mix. So I've been very happy with that so far. Otherwise, I think in a lot of ways it's been kind of the same game. You know, so you had the hospital sequence, which was the same. The shrine. Now we're back in the school, and I forget what even happened. So, there will be stream tomorrow night, Monday. No stream Tuesday. So, we'll have a full stream of playing the game tomorrow. But for now, I will pause the timer, and I will say that this has been part 1 of many of Game 206 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project Revelations Persona. I think we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have fun for a while with this. Maybe the ending will be downer, but